Alright, here we are. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. As Sam has so eloquently put it, start the stream already? Well, here I am, and the stream has now officially started. I hope all of you are doing good. Already August is over, which I don't really want to, I don't know. It's not really going into my head right now. Why time is just going, I mean, I know why time is going by so fast. The older you get, that's just logarithmic, I guess logarithmic time perception. Of course, if you're 80, 1 year is 1/80th of your life, so that's pretty much nothing. And if you're 3 years old, then 1 year is a third of your life, which is essentially everything, or almost like your entire life. So that's been happening, and unfortunately I did not go through all of Pokemon Violet like I wanted to. Chiyu raids are happening right now, which I can't be part of that, unfortunately, because I'm not far in the game, or not far enough. Let's hope that will change soon. Hey there, Alex, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I actually didn't want to talk to you. Not you, Alex. Of course, I always want to talk to you about that NPC. That was a mistake. But how are you doing? Oh, geez, I just realized like I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, that might sound a bit off without any context. Oh, wait, Sam, are you the guy who kept saying, please play, we play, and, what else was it? You wanted me to keep playing YMCA, the song, which, yeah, that's a great song, but look, I do the things that I want to do on this channel, which are usually my favorite games, or things that I can stream pretty quickly, and now it is Pokemon. I mean, I do have We Play, but this is Wednesday, this is a We Get Pink Shiny stream, and last time I checked you can't get pink shinies in We Play. Do an anniversary special for Matthew. Who is Matthew? Hey there, Amit, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Zug Zug? Okay. Sure. Alex is a popular name. Oh yeah, I mean, where I am from it is as well. Not as much as Kevin though, like I know... do I know like 100 Kevins? No, but there's a lot of Kevins that I know. Didn't stop me now. Keep playing Imca this. Oh my god, please Sam, can you... What is it with these very specific spammers that keep requesting the same thing over and over and over again? We're not gonna do that. Yeah, you... I mean, that's a waste of time, right? I will not give in to your demands, I'm sorry. Might get banned, well, yeah, some of my... I mean, you see, I have a lot of mods here, so... Hey there, Sodi, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Oh, you hate your life, I guess that answers that. Oh, I'm sorry, Sodi. But I hate it slightly less now. Well, that is at least an improvement. I know you're going through some hard times now. Hope it's not too bad, but sometimes unfortunately life treats you like dirt. I'm still alive. Last week was pretty bad, I've heard. I hope... Well, I mean, I can say I hope as many times as I want, but is it really gonna change anything? Then again, I'm pretty powerless to stop anything like that. Do a 100 video special for yourself, please. 100 video special, have I even uploaded 100 videos? Oh, hey there, Animator, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Jesus, so much, in chat now. Which is not good if you have Jonna behind chat, which I think that might also happen. Liam, Uptone Funk, Mark, Zach, okay. Can someone please explain this? No, I'm not gonna do we play. I'm telling you, this is completely pointless. You'll argue to play you're gonna be asking this until the heat death of the universe occurs. I stream what I wanna stream. You're popular, Alex, too. I'm planning to stream Stalker hopefully in a few days. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Ahmed. I always missed your streams. But then again, I had a pretty busy weekend. Went to my cousin's wedding and that was amazing. The location they rented, very charming, very old, like classical 4-star hotel in a really nice place in Luxembourg, right next to a really beautiful lake. And Sam got I guess banned, but yeah. Yeah, spamming somewhere in a chat where there's tons of, like, every second person has a blue wrench. I don't know if that's really a good idea. But yeah, Alex, I'm glad that it's better now. And Sodi, hang on. I know it looks like crap right now, but well, remember what I told you. The S word that you can't really say on YouTube is not a solution. And that's a decision you can never ever take back, so... Now you still got your whole life in front of you, you can still change where you want to live, maybe. Haven't even played it. We play as mid. I mean, it's fun, but that's about it. It's not a bad game, but I can't even recall when I last played it, to be honest. It's something that you don't really play alone. You play it when you, I don't know, when I'm babysitting some kids or something. Hey there, Rico. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I am too slow. Yeah, John, behind chat. I keep telling. I need to put it on the t-shirt at this point. I could put it on a t-shirt. I have the option to make a merch shop now. Don't be sorry for not being able to show up to my stream. I literally say in the rules of my stream, feel free to watch and leave and lurk. Not one of those streamers who can only care about viewers. Yeah, I mean, I also say that because I know how annoying it is when you're watching a streamer and they're like, oh no, if I'm not the center of your attention or your universe, then I'm acting all, I don't know, weird? No. They streamers should be happy about just having one viewer, honestly. If you ask me. Because that means someone thinks it's interesting enough what you do and worthwhile watching, with the limited time that we have on this earth. So just one viewer alone is already, in my view, a big honor. Alright, of course not shiny, that would be funny if it happened this early. Gonna explain what happened to one fateful August 31st. Oh, so it's really recent. Oh, I'm sorry. Really, Oh, timed out for 10 minutes. Well, thank you, animator. Sam, I'm sorry, but, you know, we talk about so many quirky and funny things on this channel. Why not talk about that? Instead of asking me to play YMCA, which, trust me, I wish I could, but I'm gonna get copyright nuked. It's a great song. I know, it's amazing, but can't play it here. Can send a picture from my city, but you probably don't want to see anything like that. I mean, I'm gonna put it that way. I believe you without seeing the proof. Yeah, I know you shouldn't be doing this as a streamer, but I do worry about if you're fine or not sometimes. I know, parasocial relationships, yada yada. But I guess, well, I don't know. Would you watch a streamer with no empathy? I don't know. I wouldn't. While I was chilling on the beach, I got bombarded by notifications by a few people telling me to explain myself. Oh god. Just imagine, just having a good day and then people ruining that moment. I hate it. It's... You know, there's the wrong moment or wrong time to do something, and then there's the worst time for something, and that is one of these worst. Just him having a nice day at the beach and then this happens. I have a feeling I have a feeling that I know where this is going. Was confused, so I apologized, and then I checked the announcement chat of that server. Turns out okay, I wish I could read out that word, but I won't. A C-word made a crappy document about the supposed bad things I did, which included some points which were stupid. Why do people care so much? Do you know, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm stupid, but I've definitely said stupid things in my life. Imagine just not having a life and digging up every single slightly not so good thing someone has done. I mean, you're gonna find dirt on every single person on the planet then. Why? The F is wrong with having fictional crushes. Yeah, I mean, that's also like a thing. I mean, I'm not the person who had fictional crushes or crushes on like stars or anything like that. But still, I never blamed these people, never made fun of them, never like looked back down on them. I mean, it's a normal thing, especially as a teenager. Some people have crushes on Justin Bieber and others have crushes on a fictional character. That's pretty normal. I mean, there's even adults with crushes on fictional characters. It's more common than you think. It's just because, culturally speaking, it is perceived to be an embarrassing thing to admit, even though I think it shouldn't. I literally don't care if you are 41 and you have a crush on a video game character. Literally, I don't care. If people say that's pathetic, I don't know. Why is that pathetic? And the, that one grandma, like, having the hots for that specific Latino singer, that's not pathetic? Is that not kind of the same thing? I mean, a relationship with that character would not be possible, even though that character is, in this example, not fictional, but still, like, that's not gonna happen, so yeah, I'm not gonna, like, that is not a thing to be saying, oh, how dare you have a crush on a fictional character, wow. I mean, where's the hurt? Again, I also don't get, like, the hate that some people have for furries. I'm not a furry myself, but I don't get the hate. Like, why care so much what people love? I mean, even if I don't agree with it, I mean, there's stuff that I obsess about, autistically even so, and yeah, again, I really have to reach to see any point in this. Today I got 15 followers. Nice, Ahmed. That's really nice. You're growing really quickly. Very happy got to chat with a real viewer. Oh, good. Feels so much better, doesn't it? Person give me a follower. Oh, nice. Another one giving you a follower. That is amazing. It's happy because he enjoyed his time. Oh, that's really nice. I'm really happy for you, Ahmed. It's wonderful. Main points were about my supposed homophobia, which was all out of context. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, Sodi, I know I don't have a webcam, and you can't feel what I'm feeling, but reading that, honestly, now I've had a sinking feeling in my stomach, because this exact thing happened to me. This was a thing bullies did. Like, they took things that I said as a joke, or I literally quoted things that someone else said, and then took it out of context and used that to point fingers. Really easy manipulative tactic. It's horrible. But me being a jerk to a guy, which guess what? He was a jerk to everyone first. Yeah, I mean, treat people like they treat you. If you know, that's funny when you give people their energy back and then suddenly, oh, you're mean. Yeah, I mean, I'm giving you back what you put in, and if that's mean, then maybe do some introspection. No? Nah, let Sodi vent, he needs it. Dahlia. Empathy doesn't suffer because of it. Doesn't mean suffer because... Yeah, I mean, that is true, but... Then again, it does cross my mind, especially because it's everywhere in the news now, and it's really tiring. And it's a completely pointless war, and people here are also... I mean, everyone is scared about a potential World War III, and I'm like, wow. What a horrible timeline to be born into. Funny story, I watched a video talking about how Arabs used to have black slaves. And the person was saying that against Arabs. Well, who didn't have black slaves back then? Even blacks had black slaves, okay? If you really go digging in history. And people also had white slaves and other slaves. Person was saying that against Arabs, and funny enough, that person is white European who likes to defend Israel. Well, there you go. Who would have thought? Wow, what a surprise, huh? For those autistic people out there, that was clear sarcasm. That's not a surprise whatsoever. But yeah, you ask us white Europeans about having slaves. We kind of know a thing or two about that. Those are dum-dums, yeah. Dum-dums are everywhere, unfortunately. If you can't say C-U-N-T, just say see you next time or see you next Tuesday. I mean, I can say the word. It's just... YouTube doesn't like it. The algorithm doesn't like it. It's because these sponsors on this website, they don't like it when it gets spicy or if bad words are being said, like... That's why they say, unalive. I know, I hate that word. It's not really a word, it's a pseudo-neologism. But, yeah, there's a reason why they say it. Not saying that I like hearing unalive, it's horrible, I hate hearing it. But there's a reason why content creators do that. You could have confronted me, well, they're a coward, so they're not gonna confront you. No, he sneakily grabbed the DMs from everyone like... Yeah, I mean... Coward. Can't face you in a face-off. Yeah, let his anger out. Don't, like, swallow your anger or your emotions. That is definitely not good. Calm down, you're destroying court property. Oh, I mean, at least we're having a laugh here. Hey there, Sakura, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Congratulations on the shinies that you got. And the Jirachi event, was that like a, is that a plugin thing? Or how did you get that? I saw on AliExpress someone is selling GBA cartridges with the event distribution stuff on it. Omni is 2 behind chat. I mean, is that a new thing? Let's stop talking. But then again, I also always want to make my point, and then I kind of maybe take too long. Though, you know, when you told us about the hate against furries, I was reminded of a fish guy hating humans so much. Another fish guy was like, why you hate them? Stop. What did they do to you? And then the first fish guy said not one damn thing and almost killed the second guy. Okay. Random. My favorite is oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. Yeah. Who was it again? The zebra from, or zebra, whatever. One is British English, British English, and the other is American English. But the zebra from Madagascar, didn't he say, oh, sugar, honey, iced tea? Very clever way to get that word across the radar. Today I cooked a lot of food. Oh, nice. Family made a biryani. Okay. I'm not sure if I know. I don't think I know what a biryani is. And fried chicken. Ooh, fried chicken. I'm eating a lamb and egg sandwich. Ooh, I love lamb. Lamb is my favorite red meat. It's really, really good. Someone made a document about my alleged actions. Alleged. Never did anything wrong, trust me. Oh yeah, it's a completely trustworthy person. Find my ways to get revenge. Yeah, by poisoning maybe? So, yeah, the Madagascar one, exactly. Still remember that scene. Saying I got 15 followers, which means the overall amount of followers is 15, which is great. Well, still great. From 0 to 15, that's a big, I mean, that's a big growth. Dahlia ain't getting away from the poison allegations. Hands clap emoji, whatever. Okay, I hope this time the music isn't too loud. Alright, we are at egg, what, number 359, and it's not a shiny. It's as bad as the Epstein files. What is? No, Dahlia did some crap, but it's not as bad as the Epstein files. By the way, release them. Release them! We all know who's on there. I wouldn't actually go... Yeah, I mean... At least she might be a murderer, but at least she got standards. Which, wow, that's a crazy thing to say, but... Again, like, if like a bully wanted to be mean, they would just cut out that, you know, me saying that, and then, oh look, Infinite Omniverse is pro-murder, and then, yeah, okay, but you can take anything out of context. Yeah, the Epstein thing is kind of like one of the worst things ever. Check your Discord for biryani. Okay, I'm gonna see what that is. And another shiny. Oh, that! I don't know if I've ever had that. Does it have, Oh, biryani is Indian rice with different types of spices. It's amazing. Ah, that's where I read that. I knew I read that word somewhere, and sometimes I go to Indian restaurants. We have some really good ones in Luxembourg. The spices, do these include coriander or cilantro? Because if that's the case, then it's not for me, because I am unfortunately cursed with a gene that makes it taste like soap to me. When people describe how fresh and minty it tastes, I get really jealous. I wish I tasted that, but all I taste is like soap. As if someone put just soap into the dish. That's how it's. That's really how it tastes like for me. Alright, that is 361. Nope. You see, I want to document the crimes of Dahlia, but she only has poisoning via murder, so that video would only be a few minutes. I don't think she had other victims. Yeah. I mean, she did try to murder Phoenix. Everyone has their own version of biryani. Okay, well then mine would be without cilantro, because no thanks. Let's just put fake crimes Dahlia never committed to get views. Spices may contain it, but it varies. Each version of biryani has their own style. Yeah, I remember, I think it was for your... No, it wasn't for your birthday, it was for Shriva's birthday, where we went to a restaurant in Luxembourg City, and, well, almost everything on their menu had cilantro, so I kind of had a hard time picking. I mean, the thing that I got was really good, right? But, it sucks. I'd rather not be this much of a picky eater, honestly. She only had like 2 successful victims. As in people that succumbed to the poison? Is that what you mean, successful victim? I mean, I remember she tried it with Phoenix and it didn't work, right? Or she was about to. It's been a long time actually. Maybe some of you Ace Attorney fans can refresh my memory on that. I think it's been literally, oh god, it's been more than a decade since I've last played it. Should definitely get around doing it again. It's not like we don't have it here. My husband has almost all of the games. If not, maybe all of them. Also made much fictional work. Oh, nice. Came with cool metal names and characters. Nice, drop him. Drop the metal name so I can say, oh, really metal, really cool. Fart, yeah, that's a metal name, I guess. Need some hydration. And second egg, immediately after that one. which is neat. I hope I'll be able to at least do one Chew stream. I mean, I'm gonna probably get the shiny Chew anyway, because people are not gonna miss out on that. Definitely not. Schlorp, my favorite guy. Metal name Schlorp, I'm Captain Sissy. That's the opposite of that, but sure, maybe on opposite day. She tried poisoning Phoenix pills, but since a guy named Doug was snitching on her, she electrocuted him in— Oh, right. How did she do that again? Because electrocuting someone is not really that easy. I mean, that requires careful planning and setup. Poison pills in his hands to frame Phoenix. Ah, yes, right, she tried to frame him. Yeah, and he took the cold pills because he's sneezing in his mask. I still remember these animations. And hey there, James! Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? So weird. The other stream that we did, you were sitting right next to me, and now, well, we're sitting so many kilometers away. A whole ocean between us. Well, so far we are at what, egg number 365. So now I have officially hatched as many Hatennas as there are days in a year. So until now, no shiny, but I'm still on the odds. Sadly, I couldn't go to the World Championship of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or lost in the semi-final. Well, that's a semi-final, come on, still. Won 3rd place spot, but I won so many Yu-Gi-Oh! Packs I decided to donate it. Oh, you're donating again, wow. I mean, Amit, I really appreciate your charity and everything. But do keep some receipts to yourself. Don't be too selfless. There was a time where I was also too selfless and I gave it to the wrong people. Sometimes you definitely need to treat yourself. I mean, humility and all that, it's really nice. It's a good character trait, right? And nope, still not a shiny. Broken electric wire? Yeah, but was he like in the bathtub or something? Because with one electric wire, I don't know if that would be enough to electrocute someone. Cold Killer X. Rip Duck Swallow. The chemicals you had in your lab were quite useful, but if you kept your mouth shut, then maybe you'd still be here. Yeah, maybe you would. Dog Swallow. Kind of like, don't swallow these pills. It was a rainy day, okay, but still. Well, maybe artistic license for medicine, but still. I really swallowed that lightning, yeah. Not Dead Man, like that. That is definitely a name. Really rainy day. Yeah, I mean, it's Ace Attorney. I mean, they have channelers who tap into souls that have been deceased. I don't expect like hard sci-fi accuracy in a game like that, or maybe even like an IP like that. So that doesn't like ruin the game for me. I'm not like that one sweaty nerd. Was it the samurai case? Steel Samurai? Not like that. Oh, actually, one detail is not accurate, and now I hate the whole thing. No. We have not had Dead Man, but we have people called Freeman. Well, fun fact, a lot of people with that family name or surname, they came from a line of slaves, and once they were freed, they were given the surname Freeman. You can look that up. That's actually like that's a fact of history. Hey Dahlia, guess what? Your secret's out. Love these, when you hear clicking, that's my click counter, or how do you call these things? It's a classic standard, old tool. You click and then it counts the... anything that you want to count. It goes up to 9,999. Which I hope that's not gonna be the amount of eggs that I'm gonna hatch. That would be a bit too much. I'm Duck Swallow. I survived that electrocution, but I have severe brain damage. That's why he only writes in caps lock. That's a very rare case of brain damage. But that actually makes me think of an interesting real-life fact. Although a bit morbid. But there have been people who receive brain damage, like a worker having a rod being pushed through his brain, and he miraculously survived that. I mean, that would have been a death sentence almost entirely. Somehow he survived that, and the rod got removed successfully by surgeons. But the thing is, he completely changed characters, where apparently before he was a nice and calm man, then he suddenly became a ruffian, someone who does crime, who's prone to anger. He got alcohol problems, like a complete switch. Which tells me, I mean, it's just one case, so you shouldn't extrapolate data from one case and then think it's like that everywhere, but maybe personality is more dependent on brain structure than we think it is. I don't know how to make chemicals, kinda. Why must they all keep living? Get good, girl, you suck. Your murder game is bad. At least I don't need to buy that Game Boy player disc now. Played some Choo Choo Rocket on the Dreamcast last night. Oh, nice. Did you enjoy it? No longer have the reason for Dreamcast, but I have a PAL one. I don't understand the no longer have a reason for Dreamcast. I mean, you have one now. I'm gonna tell the world your allegations. I'll make sure you don't. How? Oh wow, some real drama unfolding in the chat. Wonderful. So what are you gonna do, Dahlia? You need to figure out a better way to get rid of your competition, or whoever dares to tarnish your sweet, innocent name. You're British, right? Yeah. Beware of Brits. They've been around the world. Got to see the children happy opening the packs. One of them got Dark Magician Girl. Nice. Brain was like, maybe giving orphans Yu-Gi-Oh card was a bad idea. Oh, you gave it to orphans? You can give them to orphans? Oh, is that really a bad idea? I mean, maybe... Okay, maybe they don't know the worth, but they got something. You like tea, right? Oh, that's a bit... That's too easy. That's way too easy. Region free Dreamcast. I meant no longer have the region free Dreamcast. Was typing quickly while walking again. I see. Yeah, you cancelled that order because the seller wasn't really that... Well, trustworthy, wasn't it? Choo Choo Rocket, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I didn't have any sound, so maybe that's why. No, you don't really need sound. It's like a puzzle game. I'm playing it like 1 hour at most, and then I get bored. No, it's not really for me. Hey there, Kaiser Kama's in. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? This semester sucks. Oh, that's... Taking anatomy, biochemistry, and physics once. I'm already getting to me 2 weeks in. Oh, that's quite the... That's quite the combination. But hang in there, Kaiser. I know that you can do it. You just need to schedule your and prepare yourself for the exams already. It's gonna take a lot of time and effort, but that's unfortunately how it is. Hey there, Fiery Charmeleon. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And yeah, it's a new month, so that means more shinies. Let me know. I still have some other shinies ready to trade. Turns on Innocent Act. Oops, sorry, but I accidentally threw away all of your tea supply. Don't worry though, I bought you some more. Oh, how kind of you, Dahlia. Definitely not like poison. No poison tea, just normal tea. Went to an orphanage and I donated them. Joking, didn't regret my okay. Okay, so you can just walk in and give that, because I don't think it would work that way in Luxembourg, but then again, different countries, different customs. Oh yeah, and you just threw away some Brits tea collection. That is, I mean, do you want to die? I guess I'll take that supply. He doesn't know I poisoned it. Nah, totally not foreseeable. Coughs so hard, dies. Well, that was easy. Same Dougie as always. Do some, ooh, I'm cute. I'm a cute little woman. I'm not doing anything. And then it works apparently. I mean, we're joking about it here, but there's some psycho women who actually do that. That's scary. But yeah, reason I wasn't streaming this weekend, the wedding of my cousin was happening, and well, it was amazing. Really happy for him. And yeah, they dropped a bombshell they're expecting. So, gonna get another soul a new soul in the family. They don't know the gender yet, it's too early to determine that. But yeah, time flies so quickly. Alright, that is number 379. I probably won't stream this Saturday, even though I planned on doing it. There's another party that I attend. I know, which is weird because, well, those are the only kinds of parties that I really attend. Not really a party person, but if someone is doing something for their birthday, I mean, why not? She went to my birthday, I'm gonna go to her birthday. And that's gonna be fun. What I wrote is Japanese, it says animated just died, you are not human. Animated ga shinda kono hito de nashi. What? Not wait. Ah, okay. I was saying wait. Where's wait in this sentence? Doc Swallow was found alive again, but then died shortly after. Totally not suspicious, right? I don't think so. Stream is broken? Oh no. Okay. It is broken indeed. Hang on. Oh, jeez. Can you still hear me though? This is weird. I'm seeing it here. What the hell is going on? Stream is frozen? Oh god, it's not been moving for a while. What is happening? Why does that always happen? Why does something like that always happen in my streams? Why Murphy's Law? What did I do to you? Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing it here. The chat is going, the voice seems to work, the music is playing, but for some reason, okay, hang on. Maybe that will work, hopefully. Do we see anything now? I don't see anything either. Hang on. What is going on? Jeez, why? Have I resubbed to your Patreon, by the way? I don't think so. Although I didn't check now, I should have gotten an email then. Did that a couple months ago, can't remember for sure, but still I would give you a couple. Yeah, okay, you can hear me, but the stream is frozen again. Let me see if I can do anything about it. Okay, this is really annoying. Come on, okay. And then back in you go. Okay, can we have an actual image now? Do I really need to close OBS and then open it back up again? Because that would be very annoying. No, it's still frozen. Okay, gonna be closing OBS. It could be that you can't hear me anymore or the stream appears to crash, but hopefully that will work, so hang on tight. Okay, does it work again? Okay, so hopefully it does work now. We got egg. Oofy. Oh, I'm sorry. I can read what you're writing. It should work now. At least it seems to now. Okay, I hope it works now. And I actually, well, I was talking to myself for a solid minute then. I can hear and see now. Oh, thank goodness. I did hatch a couple, I mean, no shinies, luckily, because that would not have been part of the stream then. That would have been a bit of a shame. But now it works, so it seems to work now. Let's hope it doesn't give me any more problems now. Alright. Let's continue. Opened and closed OBS. For some reason it was really slow with connecting the stream again. I don't even know why. But I'm glad that it's working now again. Wasn't too long, but still. If you have gotten a shiny, you would have screamed like a banshee. Would have been funny since you would not know why. Yeah, true. But still, like, I want that moment to be captured on video, right? I wanna... I mean, I will... Well, I am in the process of making compilations. I can do a 2023 compilation. That's why I started with the Shiny Hunt streams. That was when it was only RNG manipulation, which I'm gonna go back to. I have all the necessary programs to do Fire Red and Leaf Green manipulation, but I still, like, I don't get any shiny frames just yet. So I'm doing something wrong. It's slightly different and definitely harder to do RNG manipulation on Leaf Green than it is on Emerald. What was the previous song? Let me check. That was Humalao City Gym, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Or maybe you mean Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver New Barktown, but I think it's the latter one. No, the former one. Funny story, 4 days ago I was very depressed, so I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and one of the characters said Zug Zug. Oh! That's where you get the Zug Zug from. Okay, now I get it. And I died laughing so hard I vomited on the ground. Oh, jeez. That never happened to me. I never laughed that hard that I had to vomit. I mean, I did laugh, especially, well, that wasn't laughter per se, that was smiling, but, after my wedding day, apparently I was smiling the whole day. And I definitely felt it, the day afterwards. I had like a muscle, like a face muscle cramp from smiling that much, which I never had. And I did laugh at several points. I laughed so hard that I had back pain. But it never so hard that I had to vomit, that is, wow. Probably going to take a nap, but thanks for the stream as usual. Alright, Kaiser, thank you for being part of the stream as usual. And keep it up, you can do the university thing. I know now it's a bit much, quite a hard semester. But I believe in you. Do take that nap, you definitely deserve it. And give yourself the time and energy that you need to review all of your university stuff. And as always, I wish you a good night or good nap, sleep tight, and do not let the bedbugs bite. And hopefully I'm gonna see you in the stream tomorrow, so until then, have a good one. Not joking, I vomited, literally had to waste an hour cleaning the ground. Wow, that's... I mean, not that I'm not believing you, it's just, wow, that's... That would have been a really hard laugh. I'm back, but I sadly need to go to sleep. I'm at Trials and Tribulations. First turn about for a second. Okay, that's where you are. I hope you're having fun with the game. And again, thank you too for being part of the stream. And for you the same. I wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the bedbugs bite. Alright, we're now at 389. Have a good night's sleep, just your own normal animator. I know, I love that name. Love it when viewers have funny names, or like names that you're never gonna forget. Like human name, that's just, you're never gonna forget that. Because it's just so unique. So Ahmed is part bunny. Apparently bunny can vomit when they get overly excited. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Who was it again? I think rats cannot vomit, right? And that's why rat poison is so effectual on them. Oh, no, effectual. What the hell am I saying? Effective. Like in Pokemon. That, and I think horses can't do it either. But wow, one hour for cleaning? Did it like... was it really... acidic? Oh, and another one. To be fair, this Pokemon doesn't have as many steps, or it doesn't need as many steps for the egg to hatch. One of the characters I made is made by merging two character spirits that characters like lost a paladin. Like Fusion in Dragon Ball, or I guess Steven Universe also has Fusion. Yeah, rats cannot vomit, which is funny because in Ratatouille the rat vomited, which means the food was so bad it changed the rules of nature. Imagine your cooking being so bad that a rat starts to exhibit a body function that it can't. Wow. I mean, that has to say something about that guy's cooking skills. And yeah, horses also can vomit. And then there's other mammals like cows that have several stomachs. and they technically vomit one out and they eat it again, and then they swallow it again, and then it goes to another stomach, and then that happens again, which is disgusting if you really think about it, but oh well, it's nature. What is this? First I'm called a vampire, which you are. Now a bunny, what's next? A bunny vampire, maybe? I don't know. Do vampires even need to eat? I think the only thing they need is blood, right? Ah, some good water. And that music takes me back. Makes me want to take out my Gen 4 games. Which I will. We're really close to getting the 3DS capture card. I'm really looking forward to that. Merging is an act in my stories games where the character goes to the altar of the abyss and merges 2 spirits or 4, making a new creature. But you must get a vessel first for the new life. Ah, okay, so it's not just like fusion in Dragon Ball. Okay, I like this. I'd like to be called Amet, Devourer of the Abyss. Wow. So I guess that's your next username that you could be using here, no? Then you can say I have a metal name on YouTube. Alright, already a full party. I'm so looking forward to the shiny Chew. It's funny though, I'm getting those legendaries as shinies first, and I'm not even at the point in the game where you can get them. So, really easy peasy shiny legendaries. Okay, I'm a Devourer of the Abyss. Well, Dahlia already at it. It is quite a mouthful though, that title. It is cool, but it's a mouthful. Yeah, kind of my username here as well. I mean, Infinite Omniverse, most just say Omni. Or Infi, I've also seen that, I think. Or Jonna, you know, some weird creatures out there calling me Jonna. I guess I have a hashtag Team Yana and a hashtag Team Jonna. And then probably also a Team She's a Human, which is the right team. Or the correct team. And then Team She's a Latias, which they are not correct. I'm so the hum. Well, you would not pronounce it like that because Italians don't pronounce the H, just like the French. Atta or Adota. Adota has a nice ring to it, actually. Not like unironically. 5 days I'm getting my own Ultimate Mesmer Collection Edition figure for $49, while the original price is $300. Can you believe it? How did you get it for $49 then? Because that is what I want to know. That is quite the price difference, holy crap. Prefer Zodi or Val if you're close to me. Sex, yes, furry chameleon sex. Very good comment, yeah. Oh hey, the game isn't dead. You thought it was dead? No. And now I read your comment, I hope that makes you happy. Dota works, yes, but I'm joking about the name. Aww, so no Dota. Going to play Pokemon Diamond on Sodi's DS, that's not very kind. I mean, did you at least ask him? Sodium reminds me of a chemistry joke. If you can't heal him or carry him, you might just have to bury him. Yeah, I love that joke. Helium, 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 helium. If you laugh about a chemistry joke. I guess you got a good reaction out of me. I do these jokes periodically, people. I'm gonna be here all night. Okay, I think we should just stop. It's gonna explode into worse jokes. Simply cheat codes, just kidding. I live in Iraq and it's a cheap country. Everything is cheap as long as you're not going to Baghdad. Okay, with that bizarre. Which one though? I have quite a lot of DSs. Yeah, I mean, I'm also one of these people where if you ask me, can I borrow your DS? Okay, which one? The DS Fat? DS Lite? DSi? 3DS? 3DS XL? New 3DS? New 3DS XL? Explode? Exploded, that was like something along the lines of action replay. Does anyone here have used a no, okay, let's do it a grammatically correct way. Has anyone here ever used an exploder instead of an action replay? Having periodic reactions just means being a woman. Sorry, yeah, that's true too. You know, I'm an iron male, if you get what I'm saying. Take the silver DS Lite. I mean, you can already guess which color mine has. Although I have two, one of them by James, which again, thank you James. That was a great birthday gift. Give me a modded translucent DS Lite. I mean modded. That color didn't come out, but it's like reshelled and the backlight is stronger. It's really nice. My sister gave birth yesterday. Oh, wow. They named him Ahmed FFS, another human with my name. Wait, did she actually name her son Ahmed? Like after you? Or... Okay, well, congratulations to the baby then, or for your family. I don't know if I would name, as much as I love my siblings, I don't know if I would name my kids, like give them the same name as my brother or my sister, I don't know. How come you don't have that much money? Oh, come on. First you steal the boys' DS and now you give them crap for being broke. Spend it on balls and TMs, so that's a good spending habit. A female can be considered an Iron Maiden. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, and I hate that. Okay, is that a custom in Iraq? Because I think in Luxembourg you would get a side-eye if I would name... Like, if I had a kid now and I would name it after my... I don't know, let's say I have a son and I name him after my brother. I mean, it's not illegal. I guess you can do that. But... Yeah, congratulations, Ahmed the uncle, and now Ahmed the nephew. Was it like an honor thing to honor you? There's people on my family tree who named their kids after themselves. I get to meet my nephew in a couple of weeks. Okay, yeah, that's what they say. That's why they say, for example, I don't know, Richard Sr. and then when Richard... Or just Richard, and when Richard gets a son and names him Richard, then it's Richard Sr. and Richard Jr., which I never understood. Why would I name a daughter of myself like Yana? I don't know. I already have that name. Why should I? I don't know. Kind of comes across as a bit narcissistic if you ask me. But I do know that it was, or it used to be common, people, usually men, calling their son or giving them their own name, and then it's just the older one is a senior and the other one is junior. But still, I don't know. I wouldn't name my kid after myself. And I wouldn't name my kid after one of my siblings. As much as I love them, but I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. Or maybe you missed it, James, but my cousin is expecting with his now wife. They're expecting. So another one added to the family. But what does that make me? It's my cousin who has a kid. So that baby is gonna be my grandnephew, or what? What's the correct terminology? They named him Ahmed because it's a popular name. Yeah, I mean, I bet it is. Maybe Muhammad is even more popular, but... Oh, this is egg number 44, so egg not found. Thanks for letting me play, Sodi. Maybe we can play Mario Kart DS together later. So you don't want to poison him anymore? Well, that's good. Would name my dog or kids after my own siblings. Okay, Chameleon. Why? Why would you do that? I hope you're joking. Congrats to your cousin. Remember you're telling me on what... Oh, okay, so I did tell you. Isn't your cousin's child still your cousin? No, there's a different term for that. Child of my cousin is what? Oh, first cousin once removed? Is that correct? Apparently the first cousin... No, the cousin first removed, apparently. But then again, this could be wrong. Next character I made is by far the most horrific H.P. Lovecraft character. His name is literally the Horror, and he's a monster who lives in the imagination of everyone in the galaxy. Oh, now we're talking. A tulpa eldritch abomination that lives in the thoughts and imagination of the living creatures in the galaxy. Yeah, I'm hooked. That sounds really nice. Just a really cool premise or idea already. And there's so much you can do with that. Just a nerdy teen, no threat. Oh, well, good. Cousin's child is just second degree cousin. Oh, okay. So it's then my cousin of the second degree. I mean, we still don't know about the gender. Again, I wouldn't mind the gender because I don't care. Like, I will never understand these gender reveal party, like these reactions. I mean, if you want to do a gender reveal, go ahead, but like some of these reactions, like they act like it's the end of the world. Oh no, I have a boy, I wanted the girl. Well, there's even no guarantee that, I mean, there's a small chance they could be trans, so they're gonna change, and if you're not ready for that as a parent, then you're not ready for a kid. Because you should love them the way they are, and if they come out, or if they come into this world as a trans person, well, still deserve as much love as any other baby. So I already have a, or several cousins of the second degree then. Okay, so now I learned that. I need to remember that. Oh, hey there, Classic. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Have a girlfriend? Nice. Congratulations, Classic. I hope she's treating you well, though. I was planning on sending a gift, but I spent the money on myself. Sorry, Omni. Oh, that's okay. Or did you mean, like, sending a gift here through chat? Which, hi, come on, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm just glad you're doing good. And that you have a girlfriend. Do let her treat her the right way. Don't let anyone mistreat you. Nephew niece is the child of brother sister. Grandnephew grandniece is the child of your niece nephew. Ah, okay. Thank you. That clarifies a lot of things. So I don't have any... No, I don't have any grandniece. Or would that... what would that make me? The great aunt? Or grand aunt? Like, what would that make me? Horror Devourer, literally the fear becoming stronger, and he would literally make you hallucinate. The more you are afraid, the more you hallucinate. He would literally appear to you if you are full of fear. Oh, interesting. So the more afraid someone is, the more likely it is for that Eldritch Abomination to manifest. Oh, definitely a really good idea. Very HP Lovecraftian, yeah, agree. Almost sounds like something from the SCP Foundation, you know, something that manifests because people are having certain thoughts. They have several SCPs that work that way. Or just in these more newer horror stories. I love conceptual horror. That is really, really scary in my opinion. Don't tell this to Sodi, but I actually think is quite alright. Okay, I'm not gonna tell him. Not that I'm saying that on stream, of course, and he could just... Yeah, we're talking about a different Sodi, in case you're listening. Horror literally will get creatures to be in the nightmare realm, where they suffer forever. Oh god, hell. Forever? Forever. You can endlessly devour their fear and their vessels become an empty shell. Wow, that's like a thing that I can put on my worst fates in fiction list. That is scary. How do you defeat such a creature? Technically you'd need to have a galaxy without fear, but is that even achievable? So he's kind of like Nightmare from Kirby. He exists only or always when people are having fear in their hearts, so he's never truly defeated. I'm the Sodi. Hello, the Sodi. Friend is dating my girlfriend's friend, so I'm a pretty tight square. Oh, that sounds like a bit of an awkward situation to be in. I'm sorry. Other than that, I hope you're doing good, Classic. Last week I went to my cousin's wedding. That was really nice. Great location, great hotel. And also the weather worked. Luckily it didn't rain like crazy. Alright, 411. Check my latest message. You missed it, I think. Oh, my bad. In reverse, you are aunt/uncle for the grandniece, nephew. You are grand aunt or grand uncle, also known as a grunkle. Okay, so that's what the grand aunt. Okay. Thank you for the clarification, Rico. Shiny Rayquaza, otherwise known as Classic. Jessica, Icy Turtle, the CEO of Rayquaza Airlines and Classic & Co. Industries. No, yep. Is Rayquaza Airlines still going? Nightmare from Kirby had a effing horrible fight to deal with. Remember the Christmas 2022 when I thought... I mean, he also says it in the anime, but then again, I don't consider the anime to be in the same canon as the main games. And honestly, I'm sorry, unpopular opinion maybe among Kirby fans, but the anime really isn't that good, honestly. I mean, it could be well, it could have been so much better. They are definitely cheaping out on a lot of things. The 3D models don't really look good. They should have just kept it to 2D animation fully. Again, King Dedede isn't as much of a man-child as he is portrayed in the anime. What else? Meta Knight doesn't have his wings, even though that's like a more of a point where nerds would fight over that, and it's not really of any big significance. But yeah, I'm kind of... Well, not kind of. That's another video I'm working on. My opinion and I guess analysis of the Kirby anime. Because there's a lot of gripes that I have with it. I don't hate it, but it's... it could have been so much better, and that just hurts. Kirby gets its chance to get an anime, and then it's this? I don't know. Or can only be fought with its own very realm, the Nightmare Realm, where he is real. There you must fight him by beating down your fear, thus destroying him, but he knows everything you fear in your heart. So also kind of like a, what I called again, Boggarts from the Harry Potter franchise. Really cool monster that they never really went into again, which is, that makes me angry. Rayquaza Airlines is thriving with the recent surge in people leaving America, and the fact that we are the one and only airline still permitted to use supersonic flight given rules and limits. Yeah, you're gonna get even more passengers then. Yaha, I guess you wanted to say Yana. Have you played Kirby's Nightmare and Dreamland? Yeah, of course, I played it when it came out. Still got my childhood cartridge somewhere. And my husband's where his childhood dog gnawed on it. And it still works. So lucky that. DDD's actually a decent guy in Kirby game. Yeah, he is. He's more of like a spoiled child. You know, that rich kid that had everything in their lives and they're initially like, oh god. They're having a tantrum again. But when push comes to shove, then he shows that he's actually a really good Pingu, you know? Very good penguin. He can take advantage of your fear, using it against you, and he can summon the things you fear. Oh! So, really hard to defeat, or maybe even impossible. And they can harm you mentally, and the Nightmare Realm physical harm isn't a thing. Oh, so it can trap you there? Is that what you're trying to get at? And then you're basically in hell, which that is so scary in and of itself. Maybe trying to ignore that thing as much as possible would be a more viable strategy. But then again, that doesn't really make for interesting stories now, does it? Classic and Company isn't doing as well, but it's going steady. I've played Nightmare and Dreamland, enjoyed it, but not as much as Dreamland 2, Squeak Squad, and Return to Dreamland. Oh, Return to Dreamland is amazing. I mean, every single kid I babysit, we're gonna play this game, and all of them love it. And yes, I bring out my Wii then, and then the kiddos, they can play some retro games. And each and everyone loves Return to Dreamland. Especially the fact that you can play the whole game as a group. I mean, my first playthrough of Kirby's Return to Dreamland was with my husband, back then boyfriend. We just played it, like I was Kirby and he picked DDD. And we just played the whole game like that. It was super fun. It's even more fun if you play it with other people. Cut our lines with cold areas as our aircraft are 4 times weak to ice, yeah. Definitely. You know, I'm also weak to ice. Not because I'm a Latias, because I'm just a human who doesn't like the cold. Definitely not because I'm a Latias, just ignore that. Nightmare Realm, it's spiritual realm, so your mind is the equivalent of your physical power. So when getting damage, it's called mental damage. Oh, actually, some people might disagree, but I would argue that mental damage hurts more than physical damage. Like, there's some mental scars that will never truly heal, and you're gonna feel them. Hard to explain if you don't have them. But usually, I mean, it depends on the injury, of course, but usually injuries of the body tend to heal. But injuries of the mind, oof, those take a long time. Wanted to check if there were any good poisonous Pokemon. Not really a fan of Skuntank. I like Vileplume and Venusaur though. Yeah, why would you want to have poison Pokemon? Maybe a poison water Pokemon, so that'll be you're gonna have the tea water and the poison 1 in 1. Tentacruel maybe? That's water poison. Once the horror has fully consumed you to the point where your vessel is empty shell, he goes to the realm of the dead where he makes deal with dead people to take those vessels and be born under a new oh wow, he just... Not only does he steal your soul, he also steals your body. Yeah, I can imagine that many tried, in your story, that many tried to vanquish him and then they just got robbed of their bodies and then he can just make an army out of that. Wow, that's a very scary villain actually, really powerful villain. Weak to psychic and ground for no particular reason, yeah, How come? I know why you're so scared of ground types, they don't even hit me. Because I dodge, yeah, because I dodge. Oh, oops, I just put my fire burb into the PC. Definitely didn't want to do that. There we go. Fletchinder, I need you. Alright, we're at X3. Mental damage really hurt. Oh, absolutely. I'm speaking from experience, unfortunately. Lucario, is that you or is fighting strong against psychic? No, fighting is weak against psychic. Yeah, but the steel type makes it neutral. Steel, not metal. I mean, yeah, metal. Everyone knows what you mean. Favorite Pokemon is Mawile though, which is Steel Fairy. I think she'd like Mawile because it fits her. Yeah, maybe. Actually, I don't really like the name of the Steel type. I think Metal type would have been more accurate because Steel is a very specific kind of metal. But, like, Metal is a more broad term. And I doubt that any, like, really hard Pokemon like that would be Steel. Maybe some are, I don't know, tin or something else. But before those dead spirits agree to take those vessels, they must vow to be a slave to the ore. Oh, okay. Kind of a Satan's deal again, or like a deal with the devil. You can roam the earth again, but you need to pledge eternal loyalty. That's really cool. I mean, not literally as in that I approve, but like cool writing. Favorite is Dewpider, Rayquaza, and Corviknight. That's some very good favorites. We love Sweel in my house. Want a shiny Sweel? I have several. But Sweel is really nice. A very good chunk. It's just an orb. An orb friend. Wonderful. I like Volbeat and Glameow. Very rare seeing people loving Glameow. Usually people hate it. Or the evolution. We love Sweel in my Hemi-Surreal. Well, I mean, I don't need to talk about my favorite Pokemon. I think that's easy. But I do have a new second favorite Pokemon. That used to be Latios, but now it's Chiyu. That wonderful goldfish. Mega Greninja concept art reminds me of Shinji from Bleach. Which one do you mean? I mean, do you mean the Ash Greninja? Or did I miss a new Mega? I know Victreebel is getting one. And Halucha is getting one, that's new. Sweel is a nice shape. If Sweel is not only a shape, it's a vibe. Even considering getting Pearl just to catch Glameow. Oh wow. Oh right, it's not in Diamond, I forgot. Because back then I played Pearl. I got Pearl, my brother got Diamond, and I found Glameow everywhere, and he didn't. Upside down Ash Greninja. Wait, did I miss something? Is there a new Mega? Oh, apparently Greninja is getting a Mega. Oh, okay. I mean, that would make sense, given the Pokemon Legends set to A. Horror ends up bringing back some of the most iconic villains, like the Duke and the Two-Faced King. Oh, wow. So that's the big bad, you would say, like the overarching villain, the main bad guy. Because that's a good... In terms of writing your story, if you have a very powerful villain like that, you do need to accommodate that properly into the story. You know, there's power levels, just like in anime. People are joking about it, but yeah, there's power levels in fiction. And you do need to be somewhat careful with that. I mean, some animes or some fictional works have masterfully written it in. Be it a very powerful villain or very powerful protagonist, like One Punch Man is literally a parody of that. Like, I guess Marty Stu kind of perfect character who can never win. Not never win. Never lose. I'm sorry. He just punches once and then he wins, and he can destroy anything pretty much. There's literally no limit to Saitama's power. Saitama, the guy from One Punch Man, who is the One Punch Man. But because they really knew how to write around that, so it really works. So I guess the defeat needs also to be a bit more conceptual. I wonder though what would happen if someone who's truly fearless comes across the horror. Is that the key? Like, do they need to find is that an arc where they could be looking for a character who's as fearless as possible to have just a shot at getting back to the villain? My dream is to know someone as nerdy as me that has all the opposite versions that I do. I mean, I'm nerdy. Can I out-nerd you? I don't know. That depends. We can maybe exchange nerdiness and then see who's the nerdy one. I don't know, like a nerd battle. I have Leaf Green, Diamond, White 2, X, Omega Ruby, and Sun. It would have Fire Red, Pearl, Black 2, Y, Alpha Sapphire, and Moon. I have Leaf Green. I have, well, I do have Diamond, but it's not mine. It's from my brother's childhood Diamond. I do have Omega Ruby, but my husband has Alpha Sapphire and Moon. I also have Fire Red in Italian. Pearl and Black 2 I have too. And Y. Every time I think of a story, I always imagine the villain winning. I mean, there are stories where the villain wins. Is there any story that you like where the villain wins? Right now, for some reason, I can't think of any. Usually make the hero an anti-hero because it seems more realistic in my eyes and my brain. Yeah, I mean, you can still have a hero who's a bit morally grey without them necessarily having to be an anti-hero, but I do see your point. The story of the hero isn't really heroic, they more so morally grey and hate the villain for personal and kind of selfish reasons. Well, yeah, you can have a morally grey hero, absolutely. Hey there, personal Haiti, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Any Mega Bibarel fans? That would be very funny if he gets a Mega. That would be amazing. Please give Seeking a Mega, maybe an evolution, but that's probably not gonna happen. One of my characters I made once upon a time that excelled illusionary magic was incredibly gifted with any other form he could learn, always maintaining a state of illusion, which he can condense, which he didn't need to, but given some characters I pitted him against, I had to make it fair. Oh, I see. So he came across some powerful characters and needed to use his might in every way. We need more mega spiders. Oh yeah, mega Ariados. I would be so for that. That would be so cool. Give Galvantula mega. Oh yeah, that too. Prediction. That would be, I mean, that would be amazing. Mega Shiftry, Mega Volbeat, Mega Purugly, Mega Corsola, Mega Ariados. Hey, I'm all for them. Yeah, absolutely. Give megas to, like, did Dragonite really need a mega? I mean, I like Dragonite, right? It's cute, but it's a good Pokemon. Did it really need to have a mega? Shouldn't we give megas to Pokemon that deserve it? That are actually not that good competitively? Mega Rayquaza. Well, Mega Meganium, that's gonna be a mouthful. Mega. Mega Yanmega. Oh, I missed your message, my bad. Let me see. Oh, that one. He's the third strongest villain and a third strongest? So what? Oh, I don't want to know the strongest then. I think make a good way to make the main character beat him without having the power of friendship or plot armor and power of BS. Yeah, I mean, it is a bit cliche, but oh well. But man, that being like, that is like the third strongest? I don't want to know what the strongest is. Is it just like the devil? Like a nigh omnipotent villain or something? Mega Beautifly and Dustox, I wouldn't mind. Mega Corviknight, wouldn't mind either. Corsola got an Evo in Gen 8, it's already enough for me. Yeah, true. But maybe that Evo could also get a Mega. Mega Zarosa. Mega Mew? Would you guys want to have a Mega Mew? There's Mega Mewtwo. There's even two of them. But there's no Mega Mew. Can't remember his name. Electric-type Lucario Mythical. Zorua as a white shiny. Yeah, really nice. I love that shiny. Plasma Fist as signature move. Yeah. Just predicting this big beaver deserves love. He deserves a mega. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm not against it at all. But have you told me about your story that you're writing, Sodi? Trying to think if I can remember anything. Yeah, Zorua, that's what it is. But yeah, good to see that megas are not being like forgotten about. Just another gimmick that they add to the franchise just to completely forget about it. I'm glad that they didn't just ditch it. Even though, to be fair, I'm not really that much of a fan of the mega mechanic in general. I said a few things. Help me get my memory back then. Was yours the fantasy setting? Because I talked to so many viewers that write stories, which is great. I like that. I like that I have a community where writing fictional stories is a big thing. Second literally consumes demons and angels as him, the two-winged angel and demon. He literally eats children. To consume their innocent souls, gives birth to them again as little half-demons and angels. Oh wow, that is... Okay, that's definitely something. Mega eggs when? Oh no, do they take even longer to hatch? I don't know if I want to have mega eggs then. Maybe they're gonna make a mega omelette. Please don't use him as a TM slave. Oh, you mean an HM slave? Sorry, personal lady, I've done that in the past, but I don't dismiss my HM slaves. I do always treat them well, I would say. It was a kind of realistic... Ah, that was yours. Okay, okay. Inspired by Ace Attorney, actually. Mega Melodic. Yeah, we have a Mega Gyarados. Why can't we have Mega Melodic, actually? Good point. And that means that my shiny would get a Mega... Oh, wow, that would be... Not sure what I think about the Mega Halucha. It's not bad, but... I don't know. It's kind of unremarkable. Or maybe that's just me. The Victor Bell, though, that one is funny. Mega Yveltal and Xerneas. Do we really need that? But I guess they're maybe gonna... Maybe they're gonna bring that, actually. In fact, my main villain is as hateful and a-holish as the average AA main villain. More fun Kamas. Mega Reggies. Oh, you're gonna give every single Reggie a Mega, which... Yeah, fair, you could do that. But then give every Reggie one, not just one. And another shiny, of course not. Got to sleep, but thanks for streaming. Alright, James, thank you for being part of the stream. And I wish you, just as the others, a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the British bedbugs bite. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Why did I think of Ghost normal type? Because we only have one. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see more Ghost normal types, absolutely. We only have one, that's the Zorua, and... Yeah, that's it, pretty much, and the evolution. But only the Hisuian form, not the normal one. Absolute embodiment of dragon, electric, ground, steel, ice. I wouldn't mind if they made a Reggie for every type. Just as they would make a evolution of every type. I would love to see that. Although one of them... Would you be okay with the concept of a normal type evolution? That didn't really change that much. I guess it would still be brown. Or maybe you would invert the colors. So the normal type evolution, the normal one is silver or grey, reflecting the color of the type itself. And then the shiny is gonna be brown. Have a Volbeat in Diamond with perfect attack IVs. Oh, nice. And the rest is good, or... Worst villain and strongest villain is the manifestation of the 7 deadly sins. It's a monster that embodies everything in the 7 deadly sins. His goal is torture and kills everything that is innocent. Okay, that's just... Well, just... No, it's a... Yeah, it's a devil stand-in, I guess. Should I grind up his attack stat? What's the nature? Is it adamant? Everything that's innocent, pure and good. Oh boy. So the true evil. Mega Meltan. Well, Meltan has an evolution. So maybe give that one a Mega. Mega Tropius. I wouldn't mind. Actually. Yeah, why not? Tropius is not really that good competitively, so Tropius would definitely deserve that. Mega Vikavolt. A bigger, even bigger flying taser. Relaxed, sadly. Why couldn't it have been adamant? Yeah, and there's no mints in that game, unfortunately. The other Meltan, the slug with legs. The slug with legs? The other Meltan? Am I missing something? Heatran? Oh, is that a slug? Well, I actually don't know what the hell kind of animal that's supposed to be. My Volbeat has double edge, U-turn, Zen headbutt, and the 4th move I forgot. Well, all physical, that's good. But then again, you couldn't use Tail Glow because that makes your special attack go higher, not your attack. Alright, X4. But interesting, you're the first one I've seen who refers to Heatran as a slug. But then again, if you'd ask me what animal is Heatran, it doesn't look like any real animal. Top 3 strongest villain are not the best, I would say. The horror is my favorite idea. Why? Yeah, same. I like that idea. Other villains like the Duke is my favorite, even though they would wipe him from life in a second. Yeah, but sometimes it's not like the big bad that's the most interesting one, or the fan favorite. And also, if you have villains like that who aren't cosmic forces, usually those villains are much more approachable, or at least they'll be humanized more. People are gonna have an easier time visualizing that, or just grasping the concept of that villain as opposed to the horror. Even if the concept of the horror goes much harder, you don't always need to go full-blown extreme. Sometimes a little bit of that is actually enough. Go Volbeat. Oh, another Volbeat lover. Volbeat can do many things, but unfortunately can't do those things all that well. I mean, I'm not like a huge fan of Volbeat, not like you, but yeah, those poor Pokemon that no one really uses. Feel bad for them. I mean, I really wish they would hire some people to just change the stats of all, like every single Pokemon. Just go through all of them and rebalance the game. My main villain is just some guy named Tyson, but he's truly a violent, irredeemable individual. See, but in one aspect you could argue that that is even scarier than the horror, and hear me out. I mean, the horror is a really scary concept and everything, but some people are scared more of, not like me, of conceptual things. But some people are more scared of, like, they need to be realistic, or at least could you face something like the horror? Probably not. That doesn't look like that thing exists. Well, hopefully it doesn't. We would be absolutely cooked if it did, but someone who's a psycho, some guy named Tyson, who will mess up your life and cause a lot of trauma, and who's a gifted manipulator, that is a category that could actually happen. Like, maybe someone of us would know a Tyson like that. Like, that's more realistic, so there's gonna be people who would fear a Tyson character much more than, like, that horror thing. Even though the horror character, like a Eldritch Abomination, I guess it's a character technically, but it's not a normal person, let's say. Oh, is my playlist looping again? Oh well. At least Gen 4 music is good, can't really complain if it plays twice. If you can get Mega Volbeat, we are good. But then give one to Ilamise as well. Or, actually, that would be interesting if they had the same Mega regardless of gender, kind of. Like, they would share Mega, that would be interesting. At least that's what I would say about Volbeat up to Gen 5, which I gave him Prankster and made him good. Is he usable with Prankster? I mean, I would hope so, but I never really used Volbeat, and I never really came across teams online using Volbeat. The Duke is made to show the viewer that awful politicians are in real life, and you should open your eyes and not let their evil power overwhelm you from saying the truth. Well, yeah. But someone like that, that's the thing. Politicians like that exist in real life, and that's a scary part. That's also the scary part about the villains that I'm writing for my fictional story. It's just, I'm not really getting I don't know, if I write my heroes or other characters that are good, I really need to do some introspection. I need to go into personalities, into character writing and everything. But while writing my villains, you know what I'm doing? I'm just researching what the Nazis did. Unit 731. Oh, there's also sickos out there, like serial killers. You just look up what they are doing. And then the story writes itself. That is... I think that's scary. Scary in hindsight. And also scary if you really think about it. Not just the story, but kind of the idea in a void, or just the fact that writing an evil mofo is just so much easier than writing a good person. Because with the evil mofos, you can just look up real life evil mofos, and then you're pretty much set. I mean, it's pretty much always the same. Or not the same, but very similar patterns. And yeah, it's depressing actually. I gotta go. Well then, thank you for being part of the stream, Sodi. As always, I really appreciate it. I hope you'll be doing better soon. And yeah, I wish you a buonanotte e a domani. Alright, number 446. Let's see. Not a shiny. But yeah, the Duke is in a way scarier to some people because he's more realistic, or people have seen Dukes in real life. As in, not like the concept of a Duke, but the character Duke. Like a very evil and vile politician. I mean, they're everywhere nowadays, unfortunately. Finding a good politician might be like looking for a needle in a haystack. A really large haystack, a haystack ocean, actually. Spread rumors about protagonist named Val and framed him for the murder of his mother, which he himself killed because he didn't have the money to let him go to an event. Wait, you're calling your hero after yourself? I mean, you can do what you want, but I'm not naming the heroine of my story Yana. I don't know. I'm not naming any of my characters Yana. Why would I do that? But, I mean, you do you. Cried from happiness. Oh, when the person in my chat told me I had fun, he's excited for my next stream. Oh, that's so cute. I'm happy for you. But yeah, I mean, I didn't cry maybe, but still, I know how it is when you start out streaming and then someone tells you I legit love that. Hope Mega Biberal, I will become really angry. Well, I hope for your sake that you're gonna get your Mega Biberal. That would be... oh, it would be amazing. The memes would write themselves. Hold up, wait a minute. My brain is cooking a new character. Crapload of ideas are bursting through my head. I'm trying to get as many ideas before they fade away. Write it down, or record yourself while talking about those ideas and then write it down while listening to that. Definitely don't let these ideas float away into oblivion. And not a shiny, of course. Woo! Alright, still no shiny hat fairy. But I'm not gonna give up. What do you have left? Half an hour? Or if I get to fill the boxes earlier than that, but let's see. In some streams I've actually gotten the shiny at the very end. Maybe there's some hope left for that. But yeah, Ahmed, I really hope that you write it down. I love it when you have a sudden epiphany of very, like a lot of, like a collection of good ideas coming into your head suddenly. Love it. Imagine a villain who is literally everything you've done through your life, called a second self, and he would literally become such a real thing if you made enough mistakes while also doing good things. Oh yeah, that's an interesting story, or like a concept. Yeah, like your... Okay, so your past bad deeds kind of become a demon that will follow you, yeah? The second self would literally get out of your body, becoming an evil version or good version of yourself. Okay, that is interesting. Would that happen to everyone? Because that might be a bit too much. Maybe make it happen after, I don't know, a god doing that, or maybe a MacGuffin, like a weird cursed, or I don't know, like a paranormal object making that happen. If it would happen to everyone, then you need to write about that too. Like, there's gonna be whole civilizations of good and bad second selves then. And things would get really crowded very quickly. I mean, you can do that as well. You can write that too. You can write anything. It's just a question that if you're a good fictional writer, you definitely need to understand the consequences of something. I don't know who said it, but I love that quote, and I'm gonna repeat it. A good sci-fi writer does not predict the car. A good sci-fi writer predicts the car traffic jam. And that's a very good quote, because it doesn't just apply to sci-fi authors. I think this applies to pretty much every author. Even if you like invent a thing, like a consequence like that, what are the implications? Like me telling you, if that happens to every single citizen, then you're gonna have, like, the number of citizens is gonna double. Always. And that would have profound consequences on any culture. And, I mean, either you can do it that it's limited and it doesn't happen to everyone, but it can theoretically happen to everyone. Or you just go F it and it happens to everyone. But then, if you go that path, I would love to see, like, the implications. Maybe there's 1,000-year-old religions that kind of want to say, hey, you're gonna have your double or your second self anyway. It should be a good one. Or maybe another nation that cultivates evil second selves. And then use these for armies. I mean, you can go wild. Could happen only for a few characters who done strange things like being bad in their young days, but then they redeem themselves. But they feel regret about themselves, that evil side would leave their bodies. Okay, so there's a rule as to when that happens. Specific things need to be done, okay. But is that like ancient knowledge in your universe, or is that something that they figure out kind of alongside the viewer? Then it suddenly happens and then, oh, now there's exposition as to what that is. Just be careful with exposition. It's better to show, not tell in general. There's so much you can convey with just images that you don't need to put into words or actions. Now, Better Call Saul does that really good with the characters. You figure out so much about the characters just by really watching what they're doing. Even like down to how they pour their glass of like a drink. So you can play with that as well. And still not a shiny. So if I get this correctly, the bad second self would only come out when you do bad things as a child. So if you suddenly turn bad as an adult, that won't happen. If that evil side leaves, it becomes a stalker for that person. Oh wow, okay. Like a shadow stalker. Trying to literally ruin their life and getting them back to their old self so they can both be evil at the same time. Like an ancient thing in my story. Yeah, that would make sense. I'd imagine priests begging people to not seek out the dark side, or else they're gonna be stalked by their evil shadow. Which that makes for a hell of a story, definitely. I really like these concept ammets. You're getting better and better. It's really good. Some really interesting horror concepts. But then again, I'm a sucker for these kinds of horror concepts. I swear, if I seen or read the SCP Foundation as a child, I would have crapped my pants like crazy. Alright, let's see. Come on. No. Still blue hair. Shiny doesn't have blue hair. Shiny is all pink. And next egg, okay. Alright, soon we are at 512. Let's see. We're now at 456. So for now we're still under odds. But the stream is not done yet, so let's see where this goes. Okay, fitting music with the topic that we were talking about. Well, earlier, not now. That's more cutesy, happy-go-lucky music. Alright, approaching 500 eggs, let's see. Oh, that's so many Pokemon that I have to Wonder Trade away. If they're good in their early days, they decide to become evil. Instead, evil second self, they would get a good second self who tries to turn them back into being good. Oh, okay. Ah, I see, okay. Like a delayed reaction, kind of. Okay, no, that works well, that concept. Yeah, I really like this. Same universe as the horror. I know you're working on like several universes. Alright, next one. Let's see. 458. Will this be the one? The one to shine? And no. Okay. For the compliment, it means a lot. I mean, it's not a compliment, it's just what I think, actually. This is a really good I really like this concept. Like, I could legitimately see this as an SCP or something. And yeah, it's a it gets my gears in my head turning, which is good. I like it when a franchise, an IP, whatever you want to call it. I really like it when they have rules or like things like that makes you think, okay, what if that would happen with the rules? What would happen then? And then you have scenarios in your head and then you keep thinking about it. That's a good show, a good book, whatever. A good anything makes you think about it a lot. At least that's how I see it. Alright, let's see. One before 500. My goal is to use those ideas to make people happy by making stories that bring joy to their lives. Well, yeah, that's stories have been told and written since the dawn of humanity, exactly for that purpose. So we're just doing a very old human tradition. And yeah, that's also my goal with my story, even though some really sad or like, I guess, dramatic things happen. But then again, writing conflict in a utopian setting is pretty hard, but I think I can do it. I think I can pull it off. Writing stories, that's where I always got good notes in school as well, good grades. Not notes. God. That's what happens when you're a polyglot. You are stupid in multiple languages, because I just literally translated some like grade, you would say noten in Luxembourg, is my native tongue. And you can't say, oh, I'm having good notes at school, like note is something else. Oh, these beware false friends. Both as in false friends in real life and the linguistic false friend. I'm still confused a bit for like a millisecond when I hear the word caldo in Italian. Because it sounds like cal, which is cold in Luxembourgish. But caldo means the opposite, it means warm. And I keep thinking, oh yeah, caldo, it's hot. No, wait, it's not cold, it's hot. Because I think it comes from calorie, or at least it has probably the same wood word. For this record, the second idea came to me as an idea a few minutes ago. I was watching your stream. Oh, so, okay, nice. Just came into your head, nice. I mean, call me crazy, but last night I had a long dream, and in that one dream, my brain just made up a character. And I'm legitimately thinking, this wouldn't be the first time where something got, like, I saw something first in a dream and then I decided to implement it actually. And I think I'm gonna do it with that one as well. Honestly think I'm a lazy writer? A lazy writer? How many stories are you at right now? Like, multiple? Lazy? What are your standards? How high are they? Your standards are higher than Snoop Dogg, my boy. Doesn't deserve to call himself a fictional writer. Why? You are writing fiction, therefore that makes you a fictional writer. You don't need to be a professional writer as in doing that as a job. You know, a lot of novels and short stories that we all come and love today, a lot of them were written at a time where the author was not, like, being paid to be an author. So do not let that discourage you, it shouldn't. All those ideas that take 10 minutes to write and everything. Don't truly... Well, I mean, that's a good thing. If ideas come to you naturally, that is an advantage. I would definitely use that to your advantage as well. That's a good thing. But everyone at one point is gonna come across writer's block. And then at that point, when you ever experience writer's block, I would suggest not writing for a while. Doing things that you love. And doing new things. Sometimes that rattles up your brain enough that you suddenly get ideas again. At least for me it worked out in the past. Luckily I don't have that many writer's blocks. I hope it stays that way. And I refuse to use AI for that. Like, I'm the result of over 4 billion years of successful evolution. Why not use that brain? I mean, it's not perfect, but nothing is. And it's gonna have more soul than anything generated by AI, and what AI does is essentially steal from what other people have done, so not really good with that idea. And it uses tons of energy and water for that as well. 6 stories. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. 6 stories. That's a lot. That's a lot of stories to be writing on at the same time. In the same universe, except they're different with different main characters. Yeah, that's like an overarching epic that you're writing there, and you say you're lazy? Huh? If you're lazy, then I don't know what that makes of me, honestly. Then I'm the biggest sloth ever. Because I'm currently pooling my brain energy, I guess, into one fictional story that I want to publish. Not counting the in real life based movie stories. Alright, next one. 465. And of course not a shiny. What else? Where am I at again? Was it X4 or X5? And again, not a shiny, of course. Come on, game. Or Iron Jesus, whoever I need to pray to. Please give me what I'm seeking. That and $1 bajillion. Nah. I just want to have a good life, that's it. I wouldn't even want to have a yacht or anything like that if I'd be stupid rich. Like, why have a yacht or like 3 mega yachts? What are you gonna do with that? Wouldn't it be better to just build tons of housing and then give it to the people for super cheap? Hear other people say they would work for 6 hours a day, while I literally work 1 hour at most, and that's if I have 8,000 plus word stories to write. Hey, I mean, that's a advantage, Amit. That's a good thing, be happy. Not everyone has the same kind of imagination. What maybe takes 1 hour to some people takes twice as long for others. Maybe you have a good imagination. Not everyone has that. And they need longer to write something. But then again, not to downplay you, Amit, absolutely not. But you do need to realize as well that good ideas, everyone has good ideas. Even idiots sometimes have good ideas, but what truly matters is execution. You can have the best idea ever, if the execution is crap, then it kind of falls flat. And that's gonna hurt if it's a good idea and the execution is bad. That usually hurts much more than a bad idea that gets badly executed. I mean, then it's bad and bad. What else did you expect? But when it's a good idea, and you really want to know what the writer, the author does with that, and then it's something really lame or really not written well, that is a disappointment. Usually that's the point where I say, okay, I'm not gonna engage with this IP anymore, as in not gonna read or watch or play it anymore. I don't know, I know I'm not super old. I know some people here joke that I'm old, but I don't have infinite time on this planet. And just recently I'm just getting, I guess, more selective about what I wanna have in my life. And that also includes media. And now when I see something going downhill, I pretty much abandon it before. Because you don't want to waste your precious time on bad things. At least I'm starting to think more and more like that. That's also why I'm also really yearning to make good memories. My brain literally comes up with my ideas as I'm living my life. Yeah, same. All I have to do is open my notebook, write them, done. That's it. That's for me. Well, that's a massive advantage. Well, the thing, how it works for me is I'm already a maladaptive daydreamer, which isn't really a great thing, but I wasn't really able to change that until now. Maybe I'll get out of there. But let's see, it's not really destroying my life, but it's not helping either. And my brain just never shuts up. I could be like sitting in a jacuzzi, eyes closed, and something in my brain is still thinking about something. And just like you, Amit, ideas just fall into my head, I guess. Planning to study more on how to execute my work on a high level. You give me this tip and I've been taking it seriously. Ah, that's good, Amit. Because that is crucial, and I didn't get that tip from anywhere. I actually took some fictional writing classes at university. I didn't get the credits for that because it was not in the branch that I was studying. Like, it was not part of the Bachelor of Science. It was part of another bachelor, but you could visit the courses, and I did visit them just out of sheer curiosity because I want to learn how to write better. And the professor was just on and on about execution is the crucial part, not the idea. still, do not let that discourage you. If you have a good idea that really feels like the idea, by all means, flesh it out. Try to use it. Try to integrate it into your work. But you still need to know that in the end, execution is more important, much more important than how good the idea is in and of itself. Remember when I said I got ideas bursting through my head? That's a second self idea, literally. Well, that's amazing, Amit. I mean, that's gonna make your job as a writer much easier. Also, for musicians, some people, they might need weeks to come up with a good melody or a good guitar riff or a good signature, a good beat, whatever. And some, like other people, they just go, let me think. There we go. Suddenly they have something to work with. Just like that, like, bam, they have it. I think it's the same thing with this. Or maybe a painter is trying to paint something, and then some painters, they sit there thinking for weeks, months, maybe years. What should I paint? What should I do? What do I put on that canvas? And then others are, like, immediately they know, and they just do it. Which, that is, as an artist, massive advantage. Definitely use it, Amit. If you got a gift like that, use it, absolutely. Go for it, go hard. Yeah, actually go really hard with it. Write all the ideas down. I mean, sometimes it might also happen that you're gonna have an idea, and initially you think it's a great idea, but then as you try to integrate it into your story or into your world building, you notice that in order to incorporate that idea, you need to sacrifice so many other good things, then maybe sometimes it's not worth it. That can happen too. But then you need to be the judge of that. Of course, if you want me to help you, if you think I'm capable of helping you sufficiently, you can ask me on Discord. I'm more than happy to help. Looking for Belgium education system. Everyone around me telling me don't do it. You won't be successful there, and I told them it's not impossible. Okay, who told you that? Because if I were you, if I would be an Iraqi, I get all the refugees why they would rather be in Europe. It's like living here is just easy. That's easy mode. That's an easy server. We have healthcare. We have good infrastructure. We have, well, somewhat good culture. Not like entirely, but oh well, can't have everything perfectly. And you're gonna have a future, much more of a future in Belgium than you're gonna have one in Iraq, and it's probably gonna get harder and harder to immigrate into Europe, so getting a student visa is actually a good first foot in the door, actually. I said actually so many times, why do I keep doing that? Plus my aunt told me I need a visa, but I must be a visa for something like jobs or living visa. Yeah, unfortunately, can't really help you with the visa stuff because I never had to ask for a visa. I'm a EU citizen. I literally walked from the Dutch border across the Belgian border, just like that. I drove through so many European borders. At one point, I lived in a different EU country when I was studying in Germany, so I never had to get through the visa process, so can't really help you there, unfortunately. But yeah, a job or a student visa. I think they still do student visas if you try and get into a university. And yes, I would also, I mean, I'd try it. Once you settled here, you're gonna see that how much of a difference it makes, and you're not gonna have 56 degrees Celsius summers anymore. My sister told me you won't be successful. It's impossible because my skills are worthless. Oh, come on! How can you talk to your brother like that? I mean, I wouldn't even talk to my brother like that if he was a dumbass, honestly. That's just mean. Study art and fictional writing and journalism, that's not pointless. Especially journalism. That is doubly not pointless. And F that, oh, you need to have a degree, that's important. Like, okay, you know, I went that route and now look at me. AI is taking my job. I can't get a freaking job. I'm now, what, 2 years, 3 years out of university and still nothing? And job center is also no help. That's a mean sister. Is that the same sister who gave birth? How do you talk to your brother like that? Come on. I mean, I get it. Not every sibling is exactly like liking each other, but that is mean. Especially journalism now. And you as a person from what Europeans consider to be an Arabian world, so to speak. Yeah, I think your input in terms of journalism would definitely be interesting. It's not like a Eurocentric view that you would have then. At least that would be an argument to do it, actually, not against it. And I think you're gonna have an easier time emigrating if you have family over already. Why not give it a shot? I mean, if you end up not liking Belgium, you could still go back. Journalism is hard for Iraqi like me in Belgium, plus what they think of me, a guy who supports Palestine and leftist in a continent where the right is slowly consuming it. But that's why we need you, Ahmed. Exactly that is the reason why we need you. Why we need more people who don't go with the status quo, people that don't fear criticizing something that people, like the masses, think is the right thing. You have 6 sisters. Wait, how many siblings do you have again? I know that you have tons of them. The 6 sisters and the one who said that's the other one who gave birth long ago? Ah, okay. I thought you had more brothers than sisters, but maybe I mixed that up. Sorry if I did. Alright, we got 3 minutes left. Egg number 480. Let's go, come on. Gimme, gimme. That's a lot of sisters. Jeez. How is it like having that many siblings? Is your house not always like pretty full? So, oh, you have 1 brother only. For some reason I thought you had 1 sister and 6 brothers. But I think I'm mixing you up with someone else. Alright, those are the last eggs then. 2 minutes left. Let's see. Maybe it's gonna sparkle in the end. I do want to know how it is like living with that many siblings. I mean, I have 2, but my sister is 23 years older than me, so I didn't really grow up with her. When I came into this world, she was already having her own apartment and everything. Okay, we've been called terrorists in Europe. Oh god, that would be racist. As long as I don't get harmed for saying my opinion against Russia and Israel, that's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, I get it. I'm also afraid of that because I'm voicing the same opinions. But you can try. Actually, this is gold. We need more journalists like that. So to me, that's just an argument to do it more than like a counter argument, actually. I want to make sure I have a place to live, even if it's an apartment and a humble payment, as long as I can eat and live and talk. That's all what I want. Well, I mean, if you live with your aunt, then you can share, I guess, the living expenses. It's gonna make it easier. Alright, so it's midnight, not Wednesday anymore, at least for me it isn't. And unfortunately, this isn't a shiny either. Oh well. Well, that has been it for tonight's, not Wild Wednesday. Was almost about to say that. It's been a while since we did that, but no. The pink shiny hunt, unfortunately, no shinies tonight. We are at, let me check again, 482. So, still under odds, but yeah, here we are. Then it's maybe, hopefully, gonna be next Wednesday. And until then, I thank each and every one of you for being part of the stream. I really appreciate it. Everyone, even if it's just one view. That means so much to me. And I hope I'm gonna see you all in the next stream, which should be tomorrow, where it's time to play through Violet again. And yeah, until then, have a good one. Goodbye and good night.